Tyrael got a rework. So let's, I think he's much better than what he was. But before we talk about his rework, let's discuss, first of all, the fucking awesome skins that came out.
Yes!
We're not like a skins podcast like other ones, but all the new skins are fucking awesome. Can we all agree with that?
Let's be honest. It was the anime short on YouTube, which sold everyone on the skins.
That was sick. I shared that video even to people that don't even play HOTS. So I was like, check out this video. And
that was actually way better than the BlizzCon video of the show. 10 times better.
It was better than that one. It was better than the what was the one they had for Kel'Thuzan? Remember that animation?
Oh yeah, the animation that one too.
That was okay.
Sergeant Hammer Punch.
That was okay.
Yeah. This one was way better than that. I felt like the animation looked better. It was smoother, and it was mechs.
It was straight up 90s mech anime. Gundam.
You appreciate? Yeah, where it was
Evangelion, Escaflowne.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It has all
Macross or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It had that old school anime feel, from the 90s, where everything had a mech in it.
Yeah, and also it says, it says Metastormu in the opening of Heroes. Holy shit!
And the katakana. Yeah.
Yeah, they wrote it in Japanese and Metastormu. It's like, damn.
Yeah, that was pretty
Pull out
cool.
all the stops.
Attention to
the thing
detail.
is, they only had 3 skins. That's the whole thing, though. It's I thought that they had a whole.
They're pretty cool, though. Those 3 skins are pretty cool.
They could have put in Murden and Dahaka, because I think they have cyber skins too.
So Dahaka has the new badass black one with that little dinosaur tattoo on his face. That's really good.
Yeah,
and Tassadar still has the robot mech and
that Mecha Tassadar one compared to these other Mecha ones,
shit.
They need to upgrade him, dude. He needs an upgrade for real.
Yeah. They need to reskin that skin.
Yeah.
I want a skin rework.
You know what's actually crazy? I was playing around with new Tyrael in AI last night with a buddy of mine, and we were matched up against an AI Rhaegar that had that mech skin. However, it was another tint that wasn't in the game yet. It was a red one. It was an awesome red, just bright red. Which makes me kind of mad, because if I would have known that red one was coming out later, I wouldn't,
Yeah, save money for it, right?
Yeah, I would save money for that one, not, the blue one that I got.
Question. So right now the Tyrael skin is 2,400 shard gem things. Yeah. Will that drop in 2 weeks?
No.
Should I buy it?
That's a lot of shards.
No, it's going to be like that for quite a while.
It's gonna be like that until BlizzCon 2019. Watch.
Yeah. I actually bought Loot Chest to try to get it, and I got it, but I got it because of all the shards I got from all the duplicates.
Oh, okay. Oh, from the Loot Chest.
Yeah, it costs way too much to get to roll it naturally.
Yeah.
Well, Bacon got it by rolling in a Loot Chest. He shared it on Discord.
He's a lucky Asian guy. What do you want?
Did he get the skin, or did he get the announcer? Because there's also a Tyrael Mecha announcer as well.
Oh, that's well done.
That's pretty
well
sick.
played, Blizzard.
Yeah. I think he got the skin, but all right, let's move on. So actually, he got a rework. I think he's much better than where he used to be, and I think now he's going to be a really good bruiser. But I think they give him enough diversity that he could be a main tank. But I think he's definitely going to be a bruiser. But let's go to Ganjagoon and his thoughts on the Tyrael rework.
So he was pretty OP and competitive in certain scenarios, given certain circumstances. He was really good at what he did. Holy grounds, flying around all over the place, fighting people. Now he still does that, and he does that really well. I think he might even do it better than what he was able to before. But now he has, like you said, other options, other talents that allow him to flex into other bruisery type roles. I don't think those talents are awesome or the best. I still think the Holy Ground style of play is going to be the way to go with the Herodic Reforging, the cooldown reduction. But it's cool that he has more options and he's not as mana hungry as he was before. Before it was, I throw a QE on the minion wave and I got to go back. It's over. Got to go back home.
What do you think, All Backpack?
Well, first we have to address that they removed spell armor. He just has the ordinary no armor tank, which is really good, right? Because spell armor made no sense on Tyrael. They kind of just gave it to him, and then the whole tank rework thing.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know he had spell armor until I read that note and looked back at the patch notes. I was like, oh shit, is they're actually just reverting that change from last year? they gave him spell armor and reduced his health. So that's just a revert.
Yep,
So
exactly.
they increase his health, and like now one of his talents gives him armor whenever he Eldruins.
And that's probably his best talent, right? Because I think, as Don Jejun said, his best build is going to be the whole Eldruins build, where you get 30 armor whenever you throw it out, and then when you warp to it, 30 more armor, and then you want the CDR on that. I think good old-fashioned Holy Ground Tyrael will be the best. But
Seems like they're trying to tempt you with all that auto attack variant style type of play and talents.
Yeah,
well, his auto attack's really fast, right?
Yeah,
he
they're
attacks
trying to tempt you
1.2.
with, like the Twin Blades variant style.
Yeah, 1.25 is his auto attack speed, which is fast, but it's like somebody beating you with a wet noodle at 1.25, swings per second. It's just like it's just really good. I don't know. At level 1, he's dealing like 80 damage.
No, but that one talent of like each hero hit by smite increases damage by 30%. Like each hero plus 30. So if you hit 3 heroes, that's a 90% attack buff.
Yeah.
And there's multiple buffs on top of that. Like you could do a full smite build. It just feels weird because Tyrael's most iconic trait is Holy Ground. You have to lose Holy Ground for that smite build. It feels very weird. I'm going to try it just because you have to try it to make sure it's bad. But I feel like, as you said, Holy Ground is too powerful. It comes one talent earlier at 13.
Yes, that's
better.
huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
Even if it is this 1 second, cooldown. What is it? 1 second? It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's for 4 to 3 second duration. Because now Tyrael will have impact before 16. In this huge snowball meta where early game matters so much, this is pivotal to him being a useful hero.
Yeah, because before it was wait to 10 when Tyrael becomes a real hero, and then wait till 16 until like he actually really becomes a real hero.
Yeah, and then he wins games, wins team fights.
I think his new kit makes him useful even now, before level 13, before he gets Holy Ground. But so, do we all agree that Holy Ground is probably for the most part the way to go in most generic circumstances?
Well, this is just from tradition of like Holy Ground, great zone control, and Tyrael's always been a zone control tank. But if his talents are so good for the damage smite build, then you got to switch his role. We're all still conditioned to think of Holy Ground Tyrael. It may not be the best build. It probably is, but it may not.
Well, I think that his new talents allow him to be more effective. So, like for example, the Justice for All level 1 is really good.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
the best one.
Yeah, and then if you go Stalwart Angel, you get 25 armor, which is really good.
Now, I will say Bound by Law is kind of cool to play with. It's actually really interesting. It gives him a little bit more CC early on. I mean, he doesn't have... If you go Holy Ground, pure Holy Ground, and just rely on Holy Ground, you won't get CC, quote-unquote CC, until 13. But that Bound by Law is not bad.
Okay. So the thing is, also at level 7, like Reciprocate is still really good. I think Reciprocate is the way to go at the lower levels for sure. Ganjagoon on his stream yesterday said that Swift Retribution could be really good if you have like a Greymane or a Tracer on your team. And I think you're right. But I think at lower levels, you can't rely on your Greymane to follow you up, to take advantage of that. So
yeah, so I mean, this just brings up the point that Tyrael is going to be one of those heroes that is really strong in competitive, coordinated play, where everybody's on the same page. They know what you want to do with Tyrael. But in your Hero League games, I mean, hell, you've got judgments flying around and everything. Like, I think Reciprocate will probably, for me, if I were to play Tyrael in Hero League, would probably be the talent to take, just because that gives me more wave clear.
But actually, so you've been playing Hero League. I think on the first day there was like a ton of Tyrael in your stream as well as Bacon's stream. So how was Tyrael being played at the Master Diamond level?
I wouldn't consider it anything that I saw worth noting. It was a bunch of feeders flying around, like I said, judgments and stuff. I don't like. There wasn't one game where I was like, "Damn, that Tyrael, he was clutch." Like there was never that moment. It was never that. It was just like, oh, he fed, and well, he did kill somebody with his trait, but I mean, that was about it. Which, by the way, I'm glad they got rid of Even in Death at level 1.
I love that.
Oh, I love that.
I love that ability.
I mean, I loved it, and I hated it. I hated it when it was on my team. I was like, man, these guys expecting to die and feed all game and not get any kills anyways.
Like, I have my best win time moment ever with Tyrael with a even in death on
I remember
Holy Ground.
you stopped him from going through the gate, and the whole team collapses on him.
Oh,
even
that's
after you
sick.
die. They got rid of Regen Master level 1. I thought Fringe, that was like your go-to.
No, I never went Regen Master anyway. I'd always go Purge
Maybe
Evil.
the custom, or maybe the custom games or something like that. You'd always go Regen Master.
Maybe the only time I'd ever do that if I was solo tank or if I was on Tomb of the Spire Queen. But I would never
Or
go.
ARAM.
Yeah, I never go. Yeah, ARAM of course, obviously. But you're on your stream yesterday. You said something about like how your shield or something continually refreshes or something, that you're able to do a build for that, or
At level 20, this is like where it gets like, this is where like the whole shield thing kind of comes together. He's got the defense of the angels. It's kind of like a hardened shield, his own version of hardened shield, but it's only 40 armor for 5 seconds. However, every time the shield from his W absorbs damage from any source, and that W, the shield could be on anything, allies, minions, mercs, whatever. If you shield all your allies and like a wave of minions and it gets hit by a Kel'Thas flame strike, that cooldown of hardened shield is reduced. It's a 120-second cooldown, but each time the shield takes damage, it reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds. So there's 7 minions in a wave. You shield them. They get hit by something. That's 21 seconds already off, right? Am I doing that math right? Okay.
Yeah, let's say Diva shooting her cannons at it, then boom.
Yeah. I mean, in somebody like Diva, where the damage doesn't take the shield off right away,
Exactly.
each one of those ticks is reducing the cooldown.
3. Yeah.
Right. And then if you go, it was I went Smite the Wicked at 16, where Eldruin, whenever you have Eldruin out, the sword, it reduces the cooldown of your Smite like 100% faster, something like that. At level 3, Law and Order, Righteousness and Smite empower each other. So you use your shield, you use your Righteousness on everybody. It empowers your next Smite. So you hit everybody with your Smite, and then it reduces the cooldown of your shield for each hero you hit. So then you just spam your shield again, and then now your Smite deals like another 25% extra damage. You just keep doing that, and you just have infinite shields, infinite Smites, and if you combine that with the Eldruin talent at 16, I mean, it's insane. I don't know. Like, he has so much utility. I don't know in what situation that would be good in. Maybe like maybe like Nazebo poison damage or something, but I don't know.
Remember, though, in order to do that, you have to lose Holy Ground. That's the trade-off.
Exactly. Maybe against Gul'dan's. I don't know. But I mean, I'd rather just holy ground to Gul'dan. He's got no escape.
So tomorrow, when I do my Hero League placements, I'm either going to be playing Sonya, Tyrael, or Stukov. That's it. And if I go Tyrael, I'm going to go Justice for All, Justice for All, Stalwart Angel, then Reciprocate, and probably Sanct, but I may go Judge depending upon the team comp and the team fights. Then I'll go Holy Ground, and then I'll go Reforging, and then I'll probably do the Defense of the Angels probably.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't take the other shield talents, Defense of the Angels is still pretty dope, I think.
Yeah, it's still really good, because you said it's 3 second CDR per thing hitting a shield. It's really like a good 30-second cooldown. Well,
it's really good because like at low levels, team fights last a long time. Team fights don't end in like 20 seconds or whatever. They end,
It's 20-minute team fight.
Yeah, pretty much. So the Defense of the Angels will actually help the ability for the teams or my allied team to win team fights. So,
also, just so you know, like with the CDR on Defense of the Angels, if you cast it on a minion wave versus the opposing minion wave, that counts.
Oh yes.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Just don't clear the wave. Let them hit your shielded minions and get all the CDR.
Yeah. So if you're playing in ranked, if you're playing in like team league or chair league or something, try to fight within minion waves if possible. And that way you can get the refresh a lot quicker.
So like talking about like certain maps, like maybe Dragonshire.
If you're about to take a team fight, just wait till a minion wave comes and then fight with the minion wave.
Yeah, or even Shrines. Shrines have little dudes. They hit stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
All right, so there you go. There's Tyrael. Is there anything else on Tyrael you guys want to discuss?
No one's interested in the auto attack, Tyrael.
No.
I mean,
Oh, God.
Okay. You know what? I did get wrecked by an auto attack Tyrael today. I did. And it wasn't
Twin
like
Blade Tyrael?
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was. I'm ETC. He's Tyrael. We were both at like 20 HP, and we're both just like using our abilities to try to kill each other, but it's not working. I already finished my prog rock. I'm using my E, and I'm autoing him and like getting the cooldown. And he's slapping me, and he's healing himself, and nobody was getting anywhere. And then finally, I ran out of mana, and he just kept hitting me, and I ended up dying. So that was the only time where I was like, "Dang, that was OP."
Auto attack Tyrael beats ETC to solo.
Yeah,
I was really hoping that would, like, they've been trying to buff it. Like his auto attack, like talents before this were kind of shitty. Were really shitty. I was hoping that maybe they kind of made it better because he has sort of like almost like a wormhole type talent too with the Eldrin's Might where you can warp back, sort of like Zeratul.
Yeah,
that was crazy. You're just going all over the place, doing whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying, like what I was saying earlier, like with this new rework, you have options to go into these things if you want. It's not, you don't laugh at somebody if they're going those talents now. However, he's still really good at being Tyrael. That's what we know him for.
The way he's been played so far.
Yeah, no, he's still a zoning tank. That's the best part.
And not a solo tank. Right? No way.
They buff Judgment with this skin. It looks fucking badass. Flying through the air with your jetpacks and everything. Like it's worth taking Judgment now just to see
that. The animation alone.
It feels good. You're like, oh yeah, that was sick.
There's enough diversity where you can build him to be a solo tank. I wouldn't recommend it, obviously, but you can do it.
Yeah, all right. I mean, if you're Korean, right, you can do that.
Yeah, all right. So